In the heart of modern masculinity, there exists a dark fascination with power, control, and success. And nowhere is this fascination more vividly portrayed than in the cult classic film American Psycho. Released over 20 years ago, American Psycho continues to captivate audiences with its disturbing yet strangely relatable portrayal of a Wall Street executive named Patrick Bateman. But why do men love this film so much? What is it about Bateman's twisted, violent, and often hilarious journey that resonates with the male psyche? As men get older, they often start to question their purpose and meaning in life. They may feel trapped in their careers or their relationships and may begin to question whether they've made the right choices. This can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and a sense of emptiness. The character of Patrick Bateman embodies these feelings in a particularly extreme way. He is wealthy, successful, and seemingly has it all, but is deeply unhappy and unfulfilled. He turns to extreme acts of violence to feel alive and to exert power over others. While most men won't go to the same lengths as Bateman, the film's portrayal of the emptiness and desperation that could come with a midlife crisis is something that many of us can relate to. Masculinity and power. Masculinity and power are two concepts that have been intertwined for centuries. From ancient warriors to modern-day CEOs, men have long sought to exert control over their lives and those around them. And nowhere is this desire for power and dominance more evident than in the character of Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. Bateman is the ultimate embodiment of the stereotypical male ideal of power and control. He is a Wall Street executive who is wealthy, successful, and respected by his peers. But beneath the surface, Bateman is a man consumed by his own narcissism, unable to connect with others on a deeper level. I have all the characteristics of a human being: flesh, blood, skin, hair, but not a single clear, identifiable emotion except for greed and disgust. Throughout the film, Bateman exerts his power in various ways, from meticulously planning out his daily routine to indulging in violent and sadistic fantasies. He seeks to control every aspect of his life, from the clothes he wears to the people he associates with. I don't want to talk about anything else but business, and I've got the Harvard Business Review, Sloan Management Review, and The Economist. You want to talk about those magazines, or do you want to talk about something else? But what is it about Bateman's behavior that men find so relatable? Perhaps it's the desire for success and achievement that drives many men in their careers and personal lives. Bateman's obsession with status and success mirrors the intense pressure that many men feel to succeed, to be the best, to climb the ladder of success. Look at that subtle off-white coloring, the tasteful thickness of it. Oh my God, it even has a watermark. However, Bateman's behavior is also a reflection of the darker side of masculinity. His violence and aggression towards women and those he deems inferior highlight the toxic nature of traditional masculinity. The film's portrayal of Bateman's behavior as a manifestation of his struggles with his own masculinity serves as a warning of the dangers of unchecked power and the harm it can cause. The desire to fit in. Conformity is indeed another relatable theme in American Psycho. From the meticulously groomed haircuts to the tailored suits and business cards, the film showcases how conformity is a driving force in the lives of the Wall Street men portrayed in the movie. The pressure to conform is not just limited to appearances and professional success. The film also portrays how societal expectations and traditional gender roles can stifle individuality and force individuals to conform to a narrow definition of masculinity. Bateman's violent and aggressive behavior towards women and marginalized groups can be seen as a manifestation of the pressures and expectations placed upon him as a man in a patriarchal society. In one scene, Bateman and his colleagues are discussing their personal lives and interests. One of them confesses to listening to Whitney Houston, to which Bateman responds with disgust and disbelief, saying, "Why are you listening to that? Because you think that's what other people want to hear?" This moment highlights the toxic nature of conformity and the pressure to constantly compare oneself to others and strive for perfection. The desire to fit in and be accepted by one's peers is a universal human trait. But in American Psycho, this need for conformity takes on a dangerous and destructive form. Bateman and his colleagues go to great lengths to maintain a certain image and status within their company, sacrificing their individuality and true selves in the process. Another example of the pressure to conform is Bateman's obsession with his physical appearance. He spends hours grooming himself and working out, all in an effort to maintain a certain image and status among his peers. In one scene, he even expresses a frustration at not being able to achieve the same level of fitness as one of his colleagues, saying, "I just want to fit in." The film also shows how conformity can be enforced by those in positions of power. Bateman's boss, for example, frequently makes condescending remarks about Bateman's appearance and suggests that he needs to conform more to the company's image. In one scene, he tells Bateman, "You're just not fitting in, Patrick. You need to step up your game." The pursuit of success. Men are often expected to be providers and to achieve a certain level of success in their careers. The pressure to climb the corporate ladder, make more money, and provide for our families can be overwhelming. American Psycho shows us how this pressure can lead to a loss of self and a lack of empathy toward others. It's a theme that resonates with many of us and reminds us of the importance of finding balance and staying true to our own values and desires. In one scene, Bateman's colleague, Paul Allen, shows off his new business card, which has a watermark and raised lettering. Bateman's response is telling. "It's really nice. I can't believe that Bryce prefers Van Patten's card to mine." This line speaks to the intense competition and pressure to have the best of everything, even down to something as seemingly insignificant as a business card. The pressure to succeed also manifests in the characters' personal lives. Bateman's obsession with his appearance, workout routine, and diet are all indicative of his desire to be the best. He talks about how he can only maintain his lifestyle through strict routines and habits, and that there is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. These dialogues highlight the pressure and obsession with perfection that Bateman and many others in his circle experience. They have lost touch with their true selves in the pursuit of success, becoming mere shells, living up to the expectations and demands of society rather than their own authentic desires and values. In short, the film is not just a work of fiction. It's a reflection of the very real pressures and crises that men face in our society. From masculinity and power to conformity and the pressure to succeed, American Psycho forces us to confront some uncomfortable truths about ourselves and our society. But what sets this film apart is the way it encourages us to question these societal norms and expectations. It encourages us to find our own path, to prioritize our well-being over external markers of success, and to stay true to who we are. It's a message that we could all benefit from hearing. So I challenge you, gentlemen, to take a step back and examine your own lives. Are you living up to society's expectations, or are you staying true to your own values and desires? Are you prioritizing your well-being, or are you sacrificing it for the sake of success? It's time to break free from the chains of conformity and societal pressure and find our own path to fulfillment and happiness. In the end, American Psycho serves as a warning of what can happen when we let societal expectations and pressures consume us. But it also serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that we have the power to shape our own lives and find true meaning and fulfillment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.